man, did this dude just did this?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Big Pick Podcast, the Piccsta Podcast. I'm your host, Big Pick. What's up, Sauce? What up, though? Let me follow you back. What up, Chookster? Chookster in the building. Oh, I did follow it. You said new account. Let me see. Oh no, I ain't following it. Why you got a new account, bro? What's going on with the new account? Welcome everybody, man. I hope y'all Saturday. I hope y'all weekend is great. Hope your Saturday is going great. So y'all can see me more. Trying to keep up with some of these football games right now. I got in a car wreck and it destroyed my phone, so I lost the old account. I have a new one. Wow, man. Are you okay? Or is everything okay? I hope everything's fine, man. With your, did you get hurt? Did you get injured? What else? What else did you lose? Was anybody else injured? Like, what? I hope you good, bro. Y'all, so I don't know if y'all watch football or for the football fans out there. We got the college football championship is set. Notre Dame versus Ohio State. I don't like it, but that's what they wanted, man. I feel like they wanted that for a long time. Every year they do a championship based on give or take the best record. And they've been saying that for a long time now. Records don't mean nothing. You put some of these teams up against other teams at any given time, they can be beat. That's true. We all know that's true, but I'm just not feeling the game, man. I'm not feeling the game. Texas let the SEC down. Texas is not even a real SEC team. I don't even want to talk about that. But yeah, that's it. Now we got the NFL games, the wild card going on. The last time I looked, it was 10-6. Houston just went up, so that's going on. You know, Buffalo won't play till tomorrow, so I'm not. It's not my concern about what's going on right now. That's not my concern. You know, for parlay purposes only. That's the only reason I'm watching some of these games. So, but yeah, I'm good. A couple of broken ribs and broke my arm. Whoa, man. Sorry to hear that, Sauce. But you are alive. You are alive. That's great. I'm glad you're still here with us, bro. I'm glad you're still here with us, bro. Man. For anybody wondering, we're okay. I'm still in my house. No fires here. You know, I know y'all been seeing on between TV and social network, California had been set ablaze, but we good. We dealt with some bad wind though. We had some wind upwards of 60, 70 miles an hour, 80, 90 miles in some parts. Trucks were blown over, tipped over. It's, I don't know, man. I'm from the South. I've been to tornadoes, hurricanes, all that, and I haven't really seen it. I haven't really seen it this bad. So, just like a normal day having winds like that is crazy. But no, it is what it is. I just had to get a $30 part for my PC. Happy, you're safe. Family is too. Yeah, man. It's crazy right now, man. It's just January, man. The year just starting off. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope if you do New Year's resolutions, whatever, I hope you stick into that. If you watched the last episode, then you know what it was about. So I hope everyone's sticking to the new mindset, the new rules of the game. Change your mindset, your life will change. This is your year. This will be your year, but you just gotta change your mindset. So I hope everyone's changing their mindset. I hope everyone's moving in a different direction than they normally go every year. And I hope your success is right around the corner for you. I hope everything's going great. I'm glad you are all right with all the stuff going on over there, man. It's a lot. It is a lot, but I'm glad you're okay, man. I mean, you know, for you to be in a car accident, you know, I've been in a car accident before, and I ain't gonna talk about it, but you know, car accidents are life or death. Even minor car accidents. People don't even realize like sometimes, sometimes you might be riding and you see an accident, right? And you know you going that way, and you're like, dang man, these people didn't block my way with this accident. Whether you early or late, that could have determined if you could have been a part of that accident. I don't think people think about that sometimes. Like it's crazy to just think about like if you're running late and you run into an accident, you're like, yo, I could have this could have been me. I could have been under this truck or bus or whatever the nature of the accident is. But everything works itself out, man. Everything goes exactly the way it's supposed to go. Everything together all at once. There was a car wreck next town over. Two people hit. Be like that sometime, man. It really be like that sometime, man. It can go either way, man. Either way. I drive trucks and I see a lot out there. I've seen a minor accidents, major accidents, fatalities. Like it's just it be like that sometime, man. But enough of that. Sauce is good. He's great. Um, we have a special guest today, DJ Seven Sins. I'm gonna say Seven Sins. That's how I've always read it. But let me see who's texting me. To yeah, he's a up and coming DJ. He's been producing music for a long time. Got his SoundCloud and Apple Music, and he got a lot going on. We're gonna check in with him, see how he's going, how he's doing, how he got started, and where he's gonna take his music to in the future. Of course, we got open topics today: video games, sports. If you want to talk about government and conspiracies and wildfires, whatever, it's all up there today. We don't have a topic. I'm not gonna do topics like when I have guests on the show. I'm not doing no topics. We're gonna just go at it with the guests, and that's it. Um, but there's a lot going on. There's enough to talk about. But if anybody got anything to say, nothing's off limits. Just be respectful. Put it out there, however you want to say what you have to say. Talk about what you want to talk about, and we'll address it. We'll talk about it, speak on it. I'm looking at this. I know I should have took some legs off that parlay, man. When you're doing your parlay, when you're setting it up, it's just like you're just looking at the like you put a couple and you're like, dang, $5 to get $70. You put a couple more. Then by the time you had a 8, 9, 10 legs, you're looking at three, $4,000, $10,000. Sometimes you're like, okay, I could do this. You can't. Them them legs not gonna hit, man. But hey, it's just like buying a lottery ticket. Just being hopeful, being hopeful, trying to see what you can get done. I feel like everybody should try, man. Try your luck. Try your luck, man. $3, $5, just try your luck. Because you never know. At the end of the day, you never know. Whoa. I didn't even touch that. What happened? Oh, okay. I gotta go to the doctor later on today. Oh man, I don't like going to do physicals and go to the doctor and all that. That's miss me with that. I was riding on my bike and someone flew around the corner way too fast and it was a head-on collision. Oh, they. Oh, okay. So you were hit. You weren't in a car. You were hit. Oh, hold on. They hit me. I was on them. Oh man, that could have went a lot worse. That could have went man. Yeah, that could have ended up bad, man. They didn't give me something to drink. No alcohol today. I guess I'll just do a sugar-free soda or whatever. Yeah, man. One of the few times I was following the speed limit and got hit. Hey, like they say, when you try to do right, that's when shit go wrong. I don't know what it is, like why it's like that, but that's how it goes. Hold on 1 second, y'all. That dog still outside?
I just let her out when they left.
All right. Uh-oh. Let's see what this update is. Oh my god.
Here's Taylor with 6. 5. He will drive to the basket, put it up, rejected Washington, and recovered, and the ball game is over.
Okay, we can do that. I'll work with that. North Carolina, as a North Carolina college basketball, I can work with that. Oh man, trust me, it's crazy how stuff like that happens though. Like I I was driving my truck one time, right? I was driving my truck one time, and I was going back to Texas. I just at this old job I had. Not old, but I separated from the job in December of 2020, 2022. I'm sorry, 2022. So I had just left my house because I live in here out here in California. I came out. I was on a dedicated account making good money. We ain't gonna we ain't gonna get into all that, but I left the I delivered. I came home for a couple of days after my tanker, because I was driving tankers at the time. After my tanker was cleaned, right? I I hooked it up, going back to Houston, right? So I'm on the way. I'm going back to Houston, right? This is crazy. This happened just like this, right? I'm on my way back to Houston, and right when I crossed the state line into Arizona, there was a wait station. Now, if you just knew about all the stuff I got into in Arizona, I'm talking about I got three major tickets in Arizona, but whatever. Um, I had got a parking ticket in Arizona, um, where this was years ago, but I got one where like I pulled over, I got off the interstate, and I was trying to find somewhere to park. So right on the side of the truck stop, they had all these trucks parked like off the road. So I parked, right? I parked with all the rest of these trucks. When I woke up in the morning, I had a damn ticket hanging on my windshield, and most of the trucks had been left, right? And I see nothing but no parking signs. Now, when I stopped that night, I couldn't see those signs. It was nothing but trucks lined up, so I didn't see not one sign. I just lined up with the rest of the trucks. But when I woke up, they were all going. I seen those signs. I'm talking about like 20 damn signs in a row. So I guess trucks parked there all the time, and the city was like, nah, y'all can't do that. And they put those signs up. So that's one ticket I got. Um, Another ticket I got a cell phone ticket, right? That's a no-no. You cannot operate a motor vehicle with on a cell phone. So, but this what happened, right? Another time, I was I was leaving, and I was leaving California, going back to Texas, same company, and I'm driving through Phoenix, right? So you know they have these signs on the interstate, you know, these light up signs and stuff tell you about traffic, stuff like that. So I'm driving and I just happened to look up at it and it said find interstate closed ahead, find alternate route. What's up, Poseidon? Poseidon up in the building.
Cheeks.
Oh no, not the cheeks. The wrong sound, Poseidon. I'm sure your cheeks are cool, but you don't. I'm not worried about your cheeks. What's up, Poseidon? How you doing, bro? But like I said, I look up at the damn sign and I caught the end of the message, right? Going as big as going after Poseidon's cheeks.
Cheeks.
Not today. Not today, sauce. But so I just caught the tail end of the message. Then when I seen the last part of it, I passed under it. So I started to panic. I'm like, damn, you know, I've been doing this long enough. I know it's probably some construction or something, and it's gonna divert people off. But it's a lot of traffic. I'm like, bro, I don't want to get to a place where a truck not supposed to be, right? So I had like a little dash mount, you know. All I did, I swear, this is all I did. My phone, right? It was on the dash mount. I picked it up like this. I pressed like route on my map because it tell you like that, and it says route. You press route, and it could show you alternate routes. So I picked Highway 202, the bypass. It didn't say it was closed. Bro, like 5 to 10 seconds, I swear. Put it back on the mount. I'm driving. I'm talking about for like a good 2 minutes. I'm just driving. And I could feel somebody looking at me, so I looked to the left, and there's a Arizona Highway Patrol. He looking at me like he could have been stopped me, but he just looking. So when I finally made eye contact with him, he pulled me over. And he was like, he said, he stopped me, he came over to the truck. He's like, why'd you pick up your phone and look at it? So I say, man, I was trying to find an alternate route. I say the little billboard said that the interstate was closed up ahead. So I just seen it, the tail end of it. I didn't know. So I stopped trying to find an alternate route. He's like, yeah, that don't start till Monday. I was like, well, I didn't know. I didn't see the whole thing. So he's like, well, you know, the best thing to do when you're in a situation like that is stop, pull over. And he's like, you can walk back and go read it. I'm not walking back on Interstate 10 at 5:30 traffic on a Friday, right? To go look at a damn billboard. I missed it. Like, it is what it is. Man, that dude wrote me a ticket. I had to turn that into my business partners at that time, and that shit put me on probation. That's really supposed to be like a park company. You're supposed to park company after an offense like that. But they liked me. I had been working there like 7 years. They was like, nah, we're gonna keep you. And we went about it that way. But this is how I parted company because this happened at the same job. Leaving, leaving California, going to through Arizona at the state line. Like I say, Arizona just for me, Arizona is a no. Like in a truck, nah. Man, I'm going through. So I'm listening to this audio book, right? I'm listening to the book. Like like the book was like 9 hours. I'm listening to it. I'm driving, just listening to the book. So I rolled over this little these little weight things in the road, and the weight station said pull in. So I pulled into the weight station, right? And I pulled up. Now this weight station that had a window like right up eye level with my window. So I just pulled up to it, and the guy he was like, he looked at me. He leaned out his window and he looked on my dashboard and he seen my phone on my dashboard. And he said, "What you doing? You watching YouTube?" I said, "No, I'm listening to an audiobook." He said, "Yeah, but is that YouTube?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, that's distracted driving. You can't be watching YouTube while driving." No video. No video on my phone. Just a black screen with the red border with the timer playing. I said, "I'm not watching it. I got my earpiece and I'm listening to it." So he's like, "Pull around the back." So I pulled around. And he was like, "I gotta check your truck." So he done an inspection on my truck. He's like, "Yeah, the reason why we pulled you in is because you rolled over the sensor out there and it said one of your tires was flat." He said, "But it don't seem like none of your tires flat." I say, "I know my tire's not flat. I'm good." So he's like, "Yeah, but I'm gonna have to give you a ticket for that for watching YouTube." I said, "Bro, I was not watching YouTube and I'm not signing no ticket." So bro, we went back and forth for like 30, 40 minutes. He kept going inside the waist station, coming back out and trying to talk to me to get me to sign it. I said, "Bro, I'm not signing it. I wasn't doing what you said I was doing." You know, that damn cop, if he would have missed that something, he would have walked his ass back there. That's him. If he he wouldn't have walked. Nah, he wouldn't have. But he knows what's going on the interstate. I don't, and I just, like I said, I'm not walking back there. You can miss me with that. But anyway, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you a warning." Like he finally came out one time. He's like, "I'm gonna give you a warning." I was like, "Bro, nah, for a truck driver, a warning is worse than a ticket. You might as well just take the ticket." But he was not letting up on it. He's like, "Well, if you don't sign it, you're gonna be in more trouble than." I'm like, "Bro, why is this happening to me, man?" Like, and I'm talking about it happened just like that. And I was already on probation because of the shit with the billboard. So now I bring that back, and that was the end of me and that company. That was like, and my truck driving jobs and career has been ever since. Like, but that falls off my license. It's been 3 years. That falls off my license in March. So shout out to that, man. I've been dealing with bullshit jobs for a long time. All because of that, man. All because of that. So I'm glad I can move on from that. If I'm still going to be driving trucks, because I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What I got to go through today gonna tell the tale. I'm giving it to God though. I'm tired of worrying about it. I'm giving it to God. We're gonna go from there. So let's see. Glad everybody's here. We're about to bring the guest on and get this show started. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Sauce, you ain't been playing no COD, man. You ain't been playing COD lately. And I'm interested to hear if you have been. I'm interested to hear how you feel about the direction of COD. It is crazy right now. The direction of COD is crazy, bro. Uh, direction of COD unstable as fuck on our platform. What's up, Reap? Reap in the building. Reap, I'm not even. I can't even say nothing, bro. I can't. Bro, I really cannot say nothing, bro. It is crazy right now. Yeah, COD is. COD. Oh man, bro, it's just crazy right now, bro. Yo, you got some hardcore players. You got a lot of people that love this game. They to their limit. They're like, yo, I'm I can't play no more. I'm over it. I'm done. You just got a lot of people turning away from the game. I don't blame them. I don't blame them, bro.
Hey,
Okay, hold on one second. Let me introduce you. Let me see what Reaper talking about. I've
oh,
heard
I can barely hear you.
you can barely hear me.
Hold on.
I've heard complaints, control inputs
There.
dropping, weapons vanishing, game crashes. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad right now, Reap. Yo, can you hear me now?
Yep.
You good?
Yep.
All right, everybody. I'd like to introduce to y'all the guest of the day, Grammy Award winning. No, I'm just playing. Not yet.
No way.
Not yet. No way. Yeah, way. Yeah. Yeah,
Nah.
way. Sooner or later, we got seven sins in the building.
Yes, you
That's
do.
that's correct,
Not.
right? Seven sins, not seven signs, not seven
Yeah.
sneezes.
No. Yeah. Yeah. No. You got it correct.
All right, all right. Can y'all hear the guest? Reaper, can you hear the guest? Mm. Hopefully the audio is cooperating today. I always have issues, man. It's just not easy. Loud and clear. Okay, appreciate it. How you doing, man? How's everything going for you right now?
I'm good. Can't complain. I'm alive and breathing.
That's good, man. How's your mental health? Are you happy? Is everything good?
Yeah, I can't complain. Like I said, I'm alive and breathing, so I'm
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah. I like to hear that. I like to hear that, man. We like that's one thing I want to do with the people that come on. I don't, you can ask people like how you doing, but that's such a loaded question.
Mm.
I think the better question would be how you feeling, because you can
Ooh.
answer that. You can say right now how you feel. You can
Mhm.
answer right now how your mental is, and that's what people like to know.
Yeah, I can't complain about life right now. It's going pretty good for me.
Okay. How's the music, man? How's the DJing going? How's everything going out there in Vegas?
Slow, slow. But I'm focused on music production right now. As far as getting shows, they come when they come. I'm not out there actively looking for shows. I'm just kind of focused on work and doing music as a hobby whenever I can.
Maybe it'll pick back up in the summertime or spring, maybe spring break, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe. I look forward to it. Right now, I'm just taking it slow, step by step.
That's what's up, man. So, for everybody that don't know you, I'll explain a little bit. I'm proud to say that this is my son. So, for
Yeah,
everyone that
I was
don't
about to
know,
say I'm your son.
but I'm saying for everybody that don't know, I know, you know. I'm saying for everybody that's watching that don't know, this is my son. This is my biological blood son. Was he was supposed to be a junior, but we'll get into that another day. You know, he's not a junior. It's not Demetri Harrison Jr.
Yeah, no, I'm satisfied with my name.
He's his own man. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, this is my son, and he's a music producer, DJ. He have his if you check the pin message, he has SoundCloud. You can check out all his links on that message, and I'm real proud of him. I'm happy that he's doing what he loves and he's making his way and he's doing everything he can do. I've told plenty of people that I wanted to do a podcast and just try my hand at it. And I told them I wanted guests, I wanted all kind of things going on with it. And one of my good friends, Kinston, he said, "Well, who would be your first guest?" And I said, "Man, I want my son to be my first guest, because of how well rounded you are. You're in the music
Mhm.
lane. You've been in the gaming lane. You know you know you're young, but you know a lot about life. You've been around the block and relationships. Anything that I wanted to talk about, I knew that you'd be able to talk about. So I wanted you to
Mhm.
be here, and I'm glad you're here, man. I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate you being here on the show.
Yeah, of course.
So man, what's been up, man? What's you been gaming lately? Any gaming going on?
No, not really lately. Um, life is just catching up, man. I work more often than not nowadays, so I don't really have the time to game as much. And the time that I do have that I can spend freely, I'm spending it doing music. Um, it's a grind. Although I am taking it step by step, little by little, I am trying to make something of it. Um, Although I like video games, I'm not going to be able to make nearly as much of it as someone like you or some. I think music has always been my calling personally, so I'm just trying to focus on that. The games that I am playing, they're just like mobile games and stuff that I can do on the go. But yeah, I can't really just sit down and play on a console as much as I'd probably like to.
We all get to that point in life, man. We all get to that point where something intrudes on our gaming time.
Hmm.
I don't care who you are, if you got responsibility or a job or just something that you got to do out in this world is gonna intrude on your gaming time, and it's just part of it, man. Like, but I'm glad that you're finding your way. I'm glad that you feel like music is your thing and it's more important than gaming. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't have anything to fall back on or pick up as a more important hobby. So I'm glad that music is your sanctum. I know whenever you were younger and you wanted to get into music. I know how I was. I know I was like, you sure? Like I didn't think that you were really gonna be into it like that. But since the time you
Oh yeah,
asked, yeah, you did. You did.
yeah, yeah.
Since the
Yeah,
time
I
you got
remember
into
being.
band, you got it. I remember you got into band and you started in band. And I remember when you got that little DJ board. I remember how you used to sit there and play with that DJ board. And I was like, what is he doing? All I see is lights. I just see a whole bunch of lights and hear noise, but you was up in there creating, man, and just and doing your thing.
Hmm. Uh, I have to say, I've probably been into music since I was probably 8, maybe younger. I don't know how old I was when Dexter had to be in high school. Yeah, Uncle Dexter. He had to be in high school. I remember just going to one of his games, and he was in the drum line too, and that's kind of where I first got interested in it, and then that's where I kind of started my interest with the whole drumming thing. It was from him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. I remember. Yeah, I remember that. That wasn't too long before we left for Texas. But I remember that. I remember you saying like, I want to do this. I seen Uncle Dexter doing it. I remember, and I was like, I don't know about that. But you proved yourself, man. You done it, and right now the sky's the limit for you, man. You're doing a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that whole thing, and at some point I was like, you know what? Playing other people's music in band is cool, but I want to do my own thing. so so that's when I kind of started to separate from band because I had many opportunities to get back into it, and I separated from it and started creating more.
That's I think my opinion. That's the mark of a true musician when you create your own sound and you create your own music. Uh, to the likes of people like Prince, you know, that like there's many people, there's many musicians, there's many people that do certain things, but not everyone can create music. That's a special
Mm.
gift, man. Like you got a lot of people can sing, you got a lot of people can produce, but not a lot of people can create music. And the fact that you're doing that, and the fact that you're meeting that challenge, and you wanted to do that, it's amazing, man. Because some people run from that. Some people say, "No, nah, I'm gonna
It's
just."
hard.
I
It's
can
it's hard.
imagine. I can imagine.
It's understandable why people run away from it. I mean, as a spectator, as someone who listens to music, you go into the whole thing. You think you know what you're doing. Like you think you have all these ideas, and then when it comes to actually taking it and then applying it and then actually creating it, it's tough. It's tough. It's a lot of money that you have to pour into it. It's an investment. It's a commitment. You go and start off making some stuff that sounds terrible, and people may not like it, and you're probably gonna get dragged through the mud for it. But you just got to stick with it. It's tough because I remember when I first got into the whole music production thing, I had so many ideas, and then once I actually started producing, I had no idea how to put those ideas on paper, and that's the killer, and that's the part that really kind of turns some people away from it.
So when you meet a challenge like that, how do you overcome it? Like when you say like, okay, I want to do this, but I don't know how. What's the path you take? Is there any inspirations that you have? Any producers that you look up to, or is it just you just say, I'm gonna just get it from the ground up?
If you ever get to that point, do something else. do something else that you do something else that you can do. If you have that idea and it's a good idea, you'll come back around to it. Do something else that you can do. Learn, pick up any sort of tricks that you may learn from people, and then you'll come back around to it.
Man, I remember when I thought about that uh, doing music, and this was a short lived thing of mine. When we were kids, me, my cousin Reg, and just a couple other people, we used to rap and freestyle, and over instrumentals and stuff like that. And then we used to try to make beats and stuff. We pounding on the table and stuff like that. It's like, man, if we could just do this, if we could just do that. But we never really was dedicated. We never really wanted to do that. It was just an idea, spur of the moment thing. And we was like, you know what? Nah, we're gonna leave that to the professional. It's not. We didn't have the time nor the discipline to get into it like that. So anybody that's in music, salute to them because it really is hard. I think that's one of the things that really truly everybody cannot do is learn music and learn to play an instrument. You would think that everyone could do that, but I don't think everyone can do that and make it sound really good. You know.
Yeah. There's also the how you do it thing that you want to take into consideration too. Because I mean, granted, I feel like anybody could rap. Anybody could write, you know, a little verse and put that over a beat. Now, when it comes to actually producing a beat, that's where things get really tough. That's where things get really tough. I mean, obviously anybody can rap. Take a look at Ice Spice.
Whoa. I'm
Anybody
not.
can do it.
Hey, I'm.
Anybody can do it, in my opinion.
Okay.
However, when you get into the technical aspects of it, producing the beats, mixing the vocals, mixing the track, making everything sound good without certain frequencies hurting people's ears and sounding ugly, that is the tough part. Um, and that's what turns a lot of people away from it. I feel like anybody, if you wanted to pursue rap, you definitely could have. But if gaming is more of a calling than rap, then do so.
You know, as far as I am with my journey in gaming, like everyone that knows me
Hmm.
knows how much I love gaming. Like I'm gonna play video games till I'm gone, but
Hmm.
I don't really expect to make any money off it. Like I do what I
It's
do,
just.
I do well, but I'm not looking to get rich or famous off of video games. It's just my passion. I
Hmm.
love it. I would love to try to create a video game one day. I would love to get into video game production, but it's not really like on my list way up high like that. Um, I really wanted to do this, like talk show, podcasting. So I really like this. Anybody that knows me know I love to run my mouth. I love to talk. So this is more of the lane that I'm trying to find, find myself in. So that's why I'm here. I'm happy and it's going really well. I got a lot of support from family and friends, and I couldn't ask for anything more. Sometimes you just need somebody to just give you a chance sometimes, and
Hmm.
I'm sure you know that. You've played venues and you've played parties and you've done your thing, so I'm sure you know that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, it's tough. It's definitely tough. I still struggle with it sometimes. I mean, shoot, I'd say producing a good song is harder than writing a book.
I could see that.
It's hard.
Yeah, I could see that because I mean, if you whether you writing a fiction or nonfiction, you just got to tell a story. If you
I
making
think it.
music, you got to build that up. You got to build. You got to build from scratch, and it's kind of like you can already have a idea in your head about a story, or you could just I could tell my life story and write a whole book about it, and my life not even over yet, and I guarantee you I could tell a good story too. But music, I wouldn't know where to start. Even if you showed me the bare basics of it, I'm thinking about people like Timbaland. I'm thinking about producers like Kanye West. For real, I'm thinking about how you. I sent you a video today of how Timbaland made that beat for a tweet. That oops. I'm like, yo, how do
Hmm.
you hear one little sound in a song and build a whole beat off of that? Like, that's amazing to me. That's
Creativity. That's creativity. Shoot, that's the main part about making music and writing books and all that stuff. You got to be creative,
yeah,
and without that, you're gonna run into a lot of writer's blocks and stuff, and you won't be able to do anything. But yeah, it's just creativity. It blows my mind how I'll see an artist listen to a 5 second clip of a song and think, yeah, I'm gonna sample this and make an entirely new song from this. That blows my mind. I don't know how
man.
that happens.
That blows my mind too, man. It's amazing, man. You really have to be deep in creation to do stuff like that. That is amazing, man. That's genius level, if you ask me.
Oh
That's
yeah,
genius because like you said, a whole song can come out of 5 seconds. That's crazy. Like the song may be 5 minutes, and you just give me 5 seconds, I'll make a whole beat. Like that's to me that's genius level.
hmm it's definitely genius level. And I think a lot of artists don't really get credit for that sort of stuff. Um, But I saw this video of Timbaland sampling an Isaac Hayes song. I'm like, what?
Yeah, hey, it gets deep, man. Them guys go digging in the crates when they want to make a good beat. They take samples from, and I think also they want to use something that hadn't been used in a while. So they'll go back to the 60s, the 70s. Now I guess they can say the 80s now. It's been, I'm 41, I was born in 83, so the 80s has been a long time ago. So people can go dig in the
Mhm.
80s crates, bring it to 2025, and they're like, yo, this is, people think that's fresh and it's new. No, you just never heard it. It's just,
Mhm.
So what's some of the music genres you like?
Oh, I listen to everything. As a musician, you can't really cap yourself to certain things either. I mean, in Timbaland's case, sampling Isaac Hayes, then Isaac Hayes made R&B and soul music.
Right.
And he made a rap beat out of that. You can't
Yeah.
really limit yourself to anything, because if you are, you're kind of keeping yourself from greatness, in my opinion. Um, but I listen to a lot of country music, rap music, country, because I actually picked this up from T Pain. You can learn a lot about music theory from country music, as well as like the harmonics and stuff, and the the key signatures and stuff. And you can learn a
Okay.
lot about harmonies and stuff.
Okay.
That's where T Pain gets a lot of his stuff from, country music. A lot of his harmonies are from that. That's the way he's able to do what he do.
A lot of people
But
don't even know T Pain's a producer. Also, a lot of people just know he's the guy that done the auto tune, and he produces music too.
oh yeah, and T Pain don't even need that auto tune. He can. He's a gifted singer. Um, I wouldn't have even guessed that he got a lot of his inspiration from country music either. But
Yeah, I
he
wouldn't have.
he definitely did. He did a whole cover album where he just sang country music, and that sounded good. But yeah, I listen to a lot of different stuff. You can't ever put a cap on what you listen to, especially since music as a whole, it's just another language. It's a whole another world. If you start putting limitations on what you listen to, I feel like you're just missing out on what's out there.
That's yeah. I agree. I agree. I mean,
And not a lot of people are going to want to get into something like country music, uh, just because of the reputation that it has. Not a lot of people are going to want to get into it. But I mean, there's some good songs out there too.
yeah. I think if you just give it a chance, you'll find something that you like in there. Like I don't like that. I'll be honest. I felt the same way. I felt the same way about I felt the same way about rock music. I had been hearing it since I was a kid, and it was okay. But I got to a point one time where I was just like, I'm just listening to rap music, And then after a while, I would hear country music, and then I would hear um, some rock music, and I'd be like, okay, I'm back on this. Like, and it's just hard to say like I'm gonna just be in this lane right here. You can main that. You can say like this is what I do right here, but
Mm.
I would imagine also as a producer, like someone like you, or like a Timbaland or whatever, that you don't want to say, well, this is only what I do right here, like a not Metro, but like Zaytoven or something. If you only do trap beats or you only do rap beats, you cutting yourself off to all the other money you could make with R&B or gospel or Timbaland's done gospel beats. So it's like if you open your horizon, there's more money to make too. I would think, right?
I think so, but it's also not a bad idea to stay in your lane. Like for me, I produce EDM music, but I don't only listen to EDM music. I
Okay.
listen to many other genres,
Okay.
and a lot of those other genres will have an impact on what I do. So, like for people like Timbaland and Zaytoven and any of the other um, top level, trap, rap, hip hop producers who might have taken inspiration from like soul music, like shoot, Ice Cube, it helps.
Right. I mean, I see that. I mean, if you stay in your lane, you doing your thing. Nobody can do you better than you. I get that.
Yeah, but it would help if you branch out a little bit too. Just don't be surprised if your audience, your fans, don't really mess with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean,
There.
I think everybody can take a lesson from Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg did that. Snoop Dogg went to a lot of different lanes, and people was like, we're not following you there, Snoop." He done he done like a reggae album. He done a gospel album. He done some stuff, man. Snoop old as dirt. He been around for a long time, so it's only a matter of time before you try something new.
Only person I seen that was able to pull off a gospel album was Kanye West, but he's weird.
A good gospel album at that. Everybody that I know
Yeah,
that listen to it says it's good. So
yeah, that's true. Kanye West, he released that gospel album, and I was thinking, what, this probably isn't going to be as good as as good as he hyped it up to be.
yeah,
But it did really well, surprisingly. A lot of people loved it. I believe he also went to tour with it. People loved it.
yeah. I mean, like I say, when you do branch out, you liable to pick up a whole new fan base. But your core fan base, they may not follow you. That's and that's just a risk you take. Some people, if they mess with you, they mess with you. They're gonna follow you to the end of the earth. But
Oh
a
yeah,
lot, I mean,
yep.
it just depends. So I
Drake's
got
Drake's a case of that. Drake can release any sort of genre, and his fans will eat it up.
Drake, Beyonce. It's a few of them out there. That it don't matter how it sound. They gonna tell you it's golden goose. Yeti Dre. Appreciate that follow, Yeti Dre. So I got a question for you, Seven. Where
All
were
right.
you? It's a loaded question, but you could take your time and answer it. Where were you 5 years ago? Like, mentally, uh, as far as, you know, how you were feeling, how you were dealing with life, your place in music. Where are you today, and where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Oh yeah. What you mean during COVID?
COVID was five
uh,
years. It's been 5 years. Yeah.
yeah. It was 5 years ago, man. I mean, I was all right. I was all right 5 years ago, getting ready for college, or might have already been in college at the time. I just know COVID. No, no. I went to college in 2021. Yeah, I was pretty all right. Um, can't really complain about 5 years ago. Life was simpler. It's then again, it's much more simpler when you're a kid and you 18, 17, you know, and then you grow up, you take on all these responsibilities, and and then it's a whole reality shift. Um, but yeah, 5 years ago, I was in high school. Uh, Probably taking virtual classes by this time because of COVID.
Yeah.
Getting ready for college. Um, 5 years from now, though, I don't know. I don't know where I see myself 5 years from now. Hopefully, still doing music, making something of it, going on tours and stuff. But shoot, 5 years from now, what make me what? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27? Lord, I don't know.
Something to
I will
think
be
about, right?
27. Yeah,
It's a
I'll be
lot to think
27.
about.
I'd be pretty old. Um,
You won't be pretty old. You'll
but
still be young.
yeah, that's subjective.
What up, Yeti
Um,
Dre? What up, Yeti Dre? That's subjective. So you think 27 is old?
I think you start getting old right around that time.
Nah, man.
Right,
you, hey,
right around
bro.
that time.
You only as old as you feel. Trust me.
Shoot. Well, I
I've
feel
met.
30 right now.
Whoa. Hold on.
I feel 30 right now.
That ain't good. That ain't good.
I need to
You
do some
22
yoga.
and you feel 30? Yeah.
I need to do some yoga.
Something, man. You need to dial some of them years back because yeah, he on them city
I need to do
miles.
some. Yeah, I need to do some yoga and some stretches and stuff. Cause yeah, I feel 30 right now. But yeah, I see myself with a probably. Man, honestly, I'll probably have a kid by then.
Listen, I don't know, man.
You'll probably see yourself being a granddad. Uh,
I can't see it, man.
within the next couple years.
I can't see it. I cannot see it. What's up, Mrs. Krabs? I can't see it. You know
Who
what?
knows? Who knows?
You know what?
Who
I
knows?
feel I couldn't. I'll be honest. Like just me saying that don't really mean nothing. I mean, when life happens, it happens. When you met with the challenges, you just do your best. That's all you can do. When you were born, I wasn't ready to be a father. I wasn't ready
Mm.
to stop hanging with my friends. I wasn't ready to stop playing my video games. Man, I was still in the streets doing stuff, and when your mom said, "Well, we got one coming," I had to back up from a lot of things. Now that's the choice I made, but I can say today, I didn't want to step away from. I felt like I had freedom, and I felt like I wasn't ready to let that go. But I also knew that I didn't want to be a father like my father. And
Hmm.
nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not sitting here saying I saved the world, but I done. I know for sure I done 1,000% better than my dad. And that's like I said, you can only do your best. So if you happen to have a child within the next 5 years, or sooner or later, or whatever, as a grandfather, I'm gonna do my best. That's all I can do. We met with challenges every day, and all you can do is your best. The one thing you can't do is give up. That's in
That's
life,
true.
man. Yeah, in life, you're gonna be met with challenges, man, and you'll be surprised how better you come out on the other side of things if you just stick with it. Don't let it frustrate you. Don't let it consume you. Like Reaper always says, don't take things too serious. You know, I'm living that and I'm learning that more and more every day. Don't take things too serious. Like there's things that happen that in the moment they happen, they're devastating. They hurt, and I'm not talking about things as heavy as death or something like that. But if you know what I'm saying, people out here, houses burning down. People down south, they have a hurricane, they
Hmm.
house is flooded. You may get your car in an accident or a repo or like, and at the moment that challenge is like, damn, how am I gonna survive? But if you just stick with it,
Hmm.
yeah, you'll be okay.
You'll bounce back.
Yeah. If you
That-
if
That's
you have
typically
a
how
if
that
you
go.
have a child, I'll do my best. That's all I can do is my best. I hope you do your best though.
Oh yeah, I hope so too. I don't know how we'll pull that off, but but I don't expect no kid within the next year or so. I mean, you said within the next 5 years. I mean, I'm sure it'll happen within the next 5 years. Hopefully that's not the case, but I'm sure it will happen. We'll just have to see. But yeah, I see myself being more developed than what I already am.
That's what's up, man. Listen, tell everyone here, give them a little motivation, something that you maybe motivate yourself with, or when you facing a challenge. When people, because a lot of time people go through things and it helps them when they see or hear from other people how they overcome their struggles and their hardships. Sometimes we go through stuff, life is real tough, and we think we're the only ones dealing with stuff like that. When the reality is someone always got it worse than you. We don't stop to think about that because we kind of consumed in our own mess at the time. But someone always is going through something worse than you. So just give people, if you can, just a little encouragement or a little word of advice for when things get rough. I know you've met some adversity, you've been through a lot in your life, and still you're up and coming, in the music scene. Just give everybody like just a little motivation or just a little leg up on how to stay motivated and stay focused on the task at hand.
Well, I don't know if I can or if I can't because I don't know how old your viewer base is. Um, from I don't know if they're 30, I don't know if they're 40. I feel like a large chunk of that is going to depend on how old you are. If you're younger, everything's going to feel like your whole world is just crashing down. But I can give insight on what I do personally. One, I'll either just not think about I'll not think about it too much and just keep on going. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. um, Something drastic could happen, and I'll just try to shift my focus on something else, something productive, like my music production. In your case, probably gaming or streaming. I don't know what you do or what anyone else does, but I'll turn to my hobbies, and just focus on that, do something productive, and exercise my mind, I guess. Um, Another thing that I'll personally do is just think about having a family someday. You know what I mean? Um, with all the struggles, with mental health and all that stuff, you may think about, taking the easy way out. You may think that's the thing to do, but you won't ever be able to see the smile of, you know, your blood. A little kid that you may or may not want. You'll never be able to see that if you just leave that all behind. So I'll think about having a baby girl. I'll think about that, and someday it'll happen. But that's why I stick around. To hopefully see that someday. To feel the joy of having an offspring of my own. And someday it'll happen. I don't know when or if me and my current partner are even able to, but someday it'll happen. So that's just kind of what I personally do. I just take whatever I'm going through and I either think positive, I think on a brighter side of things, or I just do something productive with it.
Okay, okay. What's up, Jada? Um, so basically, when you looking for motivation, you go to your hobbies, which that's my main thing. That's what I do. I try not to isolate, and I try not to, because that's the thing that keeps you down and keeps you going further into that dark space when you isolate or you refuse to leave the house or stuff like that. So that's the one.
Hmm.
That's a good one. I do go fall back on my hobbies. But the one thing you said that was real interesting and probably most important is you think about your future and the things you haven't done, and in so many words, that's what you said. Like in having a family. Did you know that
Hmm.
the rapper Lil Bow Wow? Did you know that's exactly what happened with him? Like he was suicidal. Like something happened. I don't even know what it was. I think he broke up with a girl or something. Like something was going on and he was tweeting all crazy. And it was Snoop and somebody else had told him like, bro, you may think you've done everything in life, but you haven't even done everything in life. You got all the money you can have. You didn't travel the world. You done a lot of things that people wish they could do. But the one thing you haven't done, you don't even have no children. You got to
Hmm.
unlock certain parts of your life to evolve into the next version of you. And I think it was Snoop told him that, and not too long after that, I think he had a baby girl or something like that. And I'm glad you said that because that would be the one thing with people who don't have children. Obviously, if you got children and you still want to exit, that's a whole nother thing. But you have to think about when people say, "Oh man, my life is terrible, or it's not good, or it's not going the way I wanted to go, or I don't want to be here no more." The best thing to do would be to think about the things you haven't achieved yet.
Hmm.
That should be enough to keep you going. To say like and I know I get it. Sometimes some cases are worse than others. People may be like, "Nah, I'm over it," and they may need a little bit more help than normal. But if you just stop and think, I don't have any children. I'm not married. I never bought a house. There's a lot of life to live. There's a lot of life to live,
Too
and
much
you
of
may
it.
exactly, and you may be cutting your life short, and you may be blessed with 90 years. A lot of us ain't. We don't know when we leaving. You know, I could already have done live more than half of my life already. I don't know, but if I'm gonna live to be 95, I don't want to end it today. I don't want to be in that situation today. I don't want to stop it today because I'm having a bad day. And I get it. Like I say, it's a tough subject. I get it, but sometimes people need to hear that. Sometimes people are on edge and they feel like I need a word. I need an answer. I need something. And when you have discussions like this and you talk like this, you may save somebody's life. You never know, man. Like I said, then people talk to Bow Wow and they told him, hey, bro, you walling right now, man. You got millions of dollars. You could actually have a child and spoil the damn child. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't hear him talking like that no more. So I mean, it's just you just gotta find your place in life, man. You just really gotta, like you said, keep your head down and keep moving forward. And it's easier said than done sometimes, but just try it. Just try it, and
And
I think everything will be fine with that.
the best thing that I could really learn from life is, even if you're going through something tough, life is gonna keep going on with or without you. You know,
Yeah.
so it's up to you whether or not you're gonna take that, do something productive with it, keep on going, or if you're just gonna stay down when it knocks you down. Either way,
True.
life don't really care.
Life
It's
don't
gonna keep
care.
going on without you.
You're right. You're right. Life do not care.
Yeah, that's what I learned personally though. So I try to do something with my with any sort of adversities that I may face. I try to do something productive with it and keep on going. Um, and life is real hard. It get hard sometimes, but shoot, just do what you can with the cards that you're dealt. That's all you really can do.
I know, and I know it's hard for you sometimes, man. Especially being a Dallas Cowboy fan. I already know, man.
Ouch.
I already
Yep.
know, bro.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. The Cowboys are kind of trash right now. I'm thinking about hopping ship to the Lions, but
Hey, bro,
uh,
Dak, you seen that? You seen what Dak said, dog?
yeah.
Bro, how
What
they
what
even
that hop
continue?
off thing?
Huh?
That hop off thing?
No, when they caught him, like they read his lips.
Oh
You
yeah,
didn't
no,
see
I
that
didn't see that.
when he was on the sideline. He was hurt. No, he wasn't hurt. I'm sorry. He was. They was getting beat. Some team was beating them, and he was on the sideline. And he was talking to one of the other players. He's like, "Man, we fucking suck." They read his lips. That stuff was all over every and not too long after that he got hurt and he was out for the season. But it's like, how you continue? Like how y'all even move forward with him after that? They have to because I
Uh,
mean they don't have to. They don't have to, but you just paid him. You just paid him a whole
I
bunch of money and you got him on camera saying, "Hey, bro, we suck." It's like, yo,
I don't even I don't even think it's entirely a Dak thing. I think it could be a coaching thing. Because I mean, if you look at the roster, I mean, they got a lot of talent. They could do something with it. It's just there's no discipline. Uh, the coaching isn't all the way there. Mike McCarthy was always kind of a gamble. I remember a lot of people saying that bringing him to Dallas wasn't going to do nothing, and that he was just a flop. That turned out to be true. But knowing Jerry, he's probably going to keep Mike anyways. Um, Too much talent on that roster for that team to be losing the way they do.
yeah, but it's hard to coach. It's hard to deal with it's hard to deal with Mike McCarthy. Not Mike McCarthy. Um, it's hard to deal with Jerry Jones, bro. It's hard, bro.
The way I
Jerry,
the way I see it, if Dak was playing on any other team, they love him.
yeah,
I wholeheartedly believe that. They hate him because he got the star on his helmet. I wholeheartedly believe that.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
then again, there's just a whole lot of expectations and stuff that you have to meet. as soon as you get drafted to the Dallas Cowboys. And I feel like honestly, as soon as a rookie gets signed to the Cowboys, to decide to forget how to play football because they know they're going to get a big paycheck. Because Jerry Jones, he'll pay his people handsomely,
Yeah,
and once you get that paycheck, well, why try? You
yeah,
set for life basically.
yeah. I'm just saying, man.
um,
It's like they know Jerry Jones got that money, but anytime a coach come in there, if they don't pull a what is that, Jason Garrett, if they don't
hmm
do that, Jerry make it hard for him, man. He wants to run the team. He don't want to coach, but he want to run the team. He want to tell the coach, okay, make sure Zeke get 20 carries today. Like, bro, that's not you overstepping, man. Yeah,
that's
they
true.
didn't have some Hall of Fame coaches in Dallas, man. They all left because of Jerry Jones, Bill Parcells, Jimmy Johnson. Um, forgot the other one, Barry Switzer. They had, bro, they all of them. Like, nah, I can't do this.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think Jerry wants another Super Bowl.
Wow. You don't think so?
No, I don't think he wants another one.
I mean, the way he act, I could see that, but I mean, if the goal ain't to win, like, what you doing? Is it just business?
At this point, maybe. I mean, they're the most valuable team in the world. I think it's a money thing.
It could be
They, they
business. Yeah.
they are the most well known team in the entire world, not the country, but the entire world. You know, they are the most popular, the most valuable. It
The
makes
Dallas
sense that it could
Cowboys
be just, yeah,
over.
definitely, definitely,
What about soccer?
definitely.
Soccer got some teams that
No, no. Dallas Cowboys are the most valuable team in the world.
I don't know. You a fan though, so I believe
Oh, I
you.
did this research. I
You know, you know what's up, huh?
Yeah, I did this research.
Well,
If you look up right now on Google, most valuable sports team, the Dallas Cowboys will come up. The current ranking. Then this is as of December 12th, 2024. For the ninth straight year. I'm reading this word for word.
okay, I
For the
believe you, bro.
ninth for the ninth straight year, the Dallas Cowboys are the world's most valuable sports team with a net worth of $10.1 billion.
Damn, really?
Mm-hmm. The Dallas Cowboys, their fan base is even outside of the country. But I think it's just a money game for Jerry right now. I don't think he really cares about winning because, I mean, let's be real, win or lose, people are going to talk about the Cowboys.
But wouldn't it make them
Doesn't
more
matter.
money to win though?
I don't think he cares about that. Like I said, win or lose, people are going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Man.
If they win, they'll talk about them. If they lose, they'll talk about them. No matter what, their name is always in the media.
So who you think y'all next coach gonna be? Mike McCarthy. They talking about him going to Chicago or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not worried because I just be watching the games. But I'm hearing Deion Sanders um,
Nah.
might think about it. Coach Prime.
You
I
know
don't
what?
know. I doubt it.
There's a positive and a negative to that. That could work because he's not gonna let Jerry tell him anything. That's one thing. But
Yeah,
it
but
could
that's
be
also why Jerry might not hire him.
well
Jerry want people who will listen to him.
well that hire would bring the value up though. That's more media attention. That's more merchandise sales. That's like it's that's a good hire as far as a business standpoint. Will it translate into wins is the negative because I don't think Dion and Dion said he didn't want to coach NFL. He said he'd rather coach the kids that he can teach and guide and you know he said grown men you can't get grown men to listen. So say, but that's what he said. At one point in time he said he wasn't leaving Jackson State. Look where he at now. So People say things, and then money and circumstance changes that.
Who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows? I don't know who's going to be the next coach. Like I said, Mike might be coaching next season. For all we know, I don't think he's gonna be let go. But after this atrocious season, hopefully,
yeah.
well, they went 7-10. I
That was
think they
that
went
was
seven
it.
and ten.
I didn't know. I
Let me
didn't know that
see.
was their record. I don't be paying attention to them though. After I seen
Yeah,
Dak said what he said, I was done with him. I said, yeah, I don't know what to say
yeah,
about this franchise no more.
yeah. I think they went 7-10. I stopped watching once Dak got hurt because I just knew that was our season.
Cooper Rush didn't
As
do too
soon as
bad,
Dak
but
got
but
hurt, I was like, yeah,
Cooper Rush didn't do too bad, but y'all had a lot of injuries. Mike Parsons was hurt
yeah,
for a long time. C.D. Lamb, shit, he was hurt basically the whole season. He played though. He toughed it out. Um, y'all had a couple of D linemen that was hurt. Like it's hard to compete like that, man. Um, what's his name? I forgot the little receiver y'all got. He was on. He started the season on injury reserve and came back. I forgot his name. The little short
mm.
one. But yeah, it's
No,
just
I think he was there since like a couple like last season. I think he started off as the Cavante Turpin. He
no,
started off as
not Turpin, not Turpin. The other one, the veteran.
oh,
Um,
oh,
I forgot his name. He played
oh,
for the Patriots. He played for a lot of teams, but he got hurt and he came back and it's a little bit too late. By the time he come back, Dak was already out. They didn't give Zeke a fair shot. They just had Zeke was just insurance in
Zeke
case the
wasn't
other
doing
dude.
nothing. Regardless, he wasn't about to do nothing though.
I mean, you can't do nothing with no reps.
Everybody was saying, "Oh, they should have just went for they should have went for somebody else other than Zeke." Even with the reps, Zeke wasn't really doing much. I mean, he's more of a power back than anything, but even then, he wasn't really getting a whole lot of yards. And I think it's because of how they rotate their running backs every play. It's weird.
Trying to keep them fresh, man. They have enough injuries where they're like, all right, we got to save these guys, man. They falling, they dropping like flies around here. But shit, you right. I think you're right. When Dak went down, it was a wrap.
Yeah, that's when I knew the season was done. It, it, I just I could knowing how they were playing before even before Dak got hurt. The defense giving up runs. They can't defend the run or nothing. The season was destined to fail.
How much do you think that um, these players, their extracurricular activity, how much you think that has to do with the failure of the Michael Parsons, he got that podcast and people were saying you care about the podcast more than you care about the team or whatever. Like some of them guys be streaming, playing Call of Duty on Twitch and stuff. Like, do you think that plays a factor into how much they care about the team or what they do for the team?
No, you're allowed to have a hobby.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't think. Um, I just know they really kind of rolled Michael Parsons when he was like he took that extra week off, and he was like, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I'm ready to come back. But he done his podcast episode, and like the fans was pissed. They was like, so you showed up for your podcast, but you didn't want to get on the field for the team. This was before the season was over. Like this was like they still. I think they was still doing okay, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's up to the person to decide. I mean, they was dragging Kyler Murray through the mud too for being a streamer too.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I remember when he was streaming Call of Duty and all that stuff, and
yeah,
the Cardinals wasn't doing too great, and it was like, oh, he cared about Call of Duty more than winning games. I doubt
yeah.
it.
You couldn't argue that though, because dude he hadn't joined FaZe Clan. He was a pro gamer at that point.
I
You a quarterback, you a professional quarterback, and you a pro gamer. Like, yo,
uh,
that's a lot.
well, yeah. At that point, I think it's more than a hobby, but
That dude was with FaZe Clan. He's with Nick Merckx and them, man.
hey, he's hey, that's up to him. I don't. But yeah, it's all up to interpretation, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you're playing for a football team don't mean you got to dedicate your entire life to that team. Of course, it's good to win, and of course, it's
That
good to show that you care about the game and not, take other things um, and consider them to be more important than what's actually, put money in your pockets.
that's
But
how
I
the
mean that,
organization feels though.
yeah, I mean, but it's not. You, it's, that's not to say that you should just dedicate your full life to football. You kind of dehumanizing the players in a sense if you do that. I don't think Micah Parsons' podcast was affecting how he played one bit. Because I mean, he's still a really good player. He still shows up to every game. He gets visibly very angry when they're losing, understandably so. He's a rookie, and well, not a rookie, but he's a young dude, and he's wasting his career in Dallas. I'd be mad too.
Yeah,
But I
he
mean,
mad.
the money's good, but shoot, I'd hate to see Micah Parsons not get a ring, because the coaching staff and the team it's just inconsistent.
Yeah.
But that may be the case. Who knows? If he chooses to stay in Dallas, I have full confidence that Zeke is going to find another team and go win the Super Bowl. I think I saw something online about the Chargers maybe picking up Zeke.
They need some insurance too. They got a couple of good rookies, and then they got Dobbins. If Dobbins can stay healthy, he's a game changer. But he got hurt this year too, so he's good right now. He's playing right now, but they losing to the Texans. They season about to be over. He'll
Yeah,
land on his feet. He still got a couple of years left. I just
yeah,
don't know
Dak.
where it went wrong. I say this all the time though, like because I watch football and I just throughout the years of me being a fan and watching sports, when players get paid, they don't be the same. Like when they fighting for money, they be balling. Perfect example. Look at Jamar Chase this year,
Hmm.
balling, bro. Him and Joe Burrow and bro, dude. I watched the game one night, man. Dude had 260 something yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. I'm like, bro, this is unreal. This is like, it's just crazy. They didn't want to pay him. Now next year you gotta pay him something, and the price gonna go up. You didn't pay him. You just gave this man another season to show you why he needs to be paid. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta stop. They gotta stop dropping the ball with paying these people. But some players, once they pay them, look how they didn't want to play. They didn't want to pay Dak so much, bro. They try to not to pay him so much, bro. And then he hurt his ankle. They're like, oh, look what happened. He got hurt. Like Jerry think he's smart when he do stuff like that. Like, I ain't paying him Dak. I ain't paying him right now. I ain't paying him. Then the man hurt his ankle. He's like, see that why? No, bro, you still supposed to pay the man. You paid Zeke, and then you had to cut that contract. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
I don't know, man. But some of these players, once you pay them, they just tank, man. So many people renegotiate. Once they get paid, not all, but a lot of players, they get paid and they be done. They don't never be the same. Zeke is a perfect example. That dude got a
Yeah.
big ass contract, didn't produce after that, then left and came back for the veteran minimum. Like,
Hmm.
that says a lot.
Yeah, it's tragic, tragedy of the Cowboys, but just have to deal with it.
Yeah, they good. They got $10 billion. They be all right. You
Yeah.
just said they got $10 billion, so they be all right.
Well, that's their net worth.
Yeah.
That's their net worth. I don't know how much
Oh,
Jerry has in his bank account, but that's definitely their net worth.
that, that,
They'll
that's
be fine.
that's his bank account. The Dallas Cowboys reserve. That's his bank account. He good. Hey man, I don't want to hold you up too much though, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, of course. What's it been about an hour already?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
All
glad you
right.
stayed on and talked, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, of course.
Make sure if y'all want to connect with Seven Sins, you see the links in the chat. Up and coming music producer in Vegas, putting it down. That's my son. I love him. I vouch for him. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you too. Thank you.
I'm
Bye.
gonna uh, I'm gonna
Love
hit
you.
you up, man. I'm gonna call you.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, man. Love you.
Love you.
All right, bro. Great show, man. Great show. Thank you, son. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming through. Oh man, I would love to go longer, but I gotta get out of here. I still gotta go to the doctor. It's a 24 hour. It's a 24 hour facility, but I could just imagine if I wait too late. Plus, I want to see this next game coming up. But man, thank y'all for coming through, man. I think we might get another guest next week. I got the perfect person in mind. I just gotta holler at him, see what he got going on, see if he's busy, see if he even wanna give a little time to the Piccsta Podcast. But thank you for everybody that came through. Thank you, B Double. Thank you, JD. Thank you, Reaper. Thank you, Who's Crow. Who else came through? Poseidon. Thank you, Chuko. Thank you. I'm trying not to look at that to see who came through. Sauce came through. Who else came through? Reaper came through. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming through and hanging out with the Pickster, man. It means the world to me. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all check out my son music, man. Check out his socials. Follow him on Instagram. Check out his SoundCloud, man. He doing his thing. Let's see what we got here. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. Mrs. Krabs. There we go. I see the hamburger right now. Thank you, Mrs. Krabs, for coming through. Yeti Dre. Appreciate you coming through. Thanks for that follow also. Make sure I'm following you back. Make sure let me make sure I got you. Make sure I got you. Why is it not showing right here? There you go, right there, Yeti Drew. I think I'm following you. Well, I am now. I appreciate you coming through. Let's see. We need to raid somebody. We need to raid somebody. All right. Let's see who's on. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Oh, Poseidon, Throne and Liberty. What is it? Throne and Liberty? Oh, Marvel Rivals. MC Card. You know what? Let's raid my bro. We're gonna raid MC Carbon Gaming. He's playing Marvel Rivals. That's my bro right there, man. Put that chat one more time for my son. Make sure y'all check him out, man. Show him some love. Tell him the Pickster sent you. So let's go ahead and raid MC Carbon. I just seen him. I just seen him. No. There you go. Yeah, we rating MC Carter. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for vibing out, rocking out, man. Make sure y'all look for the vibe on the YouTube channel, man. All right, Sauce. I'm gonna get with you, bro.
That's good to hear, man. What other games you been playing, Pick? Damn it, somebody get him. I'm doing okay, Sauce. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
I've still got songs to sing.
I had to get away from ranked on this game because I need teammates to play this. You said you about to jump back on Dying Light? Did you beat it? Are you talking about the first one?
Send those picks in. What we running with today? You already know.
Joe, Trav is about to go off tonight.
Facts. That's the play.
Run it, and I'll see y'all tonight.
Might have to run that.
I told y'all to run that. Come on now. You said it. Come on. You said it.
Download the PrizePicks app today. Enter $5 and get $50 instantly. PrizePicks, run your game.
Yeah, y'all okay down there? You said y'all good. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that.
The right heroes could make all the
I
difference.
heard it was like 8 arsonists. I'm trying to say the name right. That set Los Angeles on fire, but I believe it was a government thing too as well. I don't know.
Anyone stands in my way, they won't be standing much longer. I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon.
Hell yeah.
Friends call me Mark. Or
Cause that shit is huge as far as a fire. And but it's a lot of energy going around, like a lot of big change type energy or whatever too.
know, Iron Fist, kid. You're not him.
Shit. The drop fires start in the mountains, never in the city.
I sense this.
Okay.
Do not challenge.
Yeah, I'm not a Californian, so I'm still learning about that type shit, you know? Believe it or not.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Ow!
Good night.
Hold on, it's a... Yeah, I'm going down. So, hold on. So the fire came in the mountains first and then just started on down?
Back where I started.
Is what you saying?
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
Get in here, y'all.
Holy shit, man.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Fucking Spider-Man. Yeah, I hear you on that. But I'm saying, like, I guess I was asking, like, cause I'm not trying to be acting dumb here. But I'm saying, does it just, it's like a up on down type of thing, like it starts up in the mountains and comes on down, or like, I don't know. I ain't trying to be like dumb over here. I understand, but I don't understand.
The moon haunts you.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. It steeps down. Shit.